Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. This time we're looking at a D&D Druid token set. These were put out in 2020 by Gale Force 9 and they're licensed from Wizards of the Coast. So they're aimed at ages 14 and up, and you get this little tin, and inside we're going to see a Druid combat tile and 23 Druid tokens. All in this handy collectible metal box. So let's open this up and see what these look like. The plastic is sealed along the seam, but it shouldn't be too hard to open without messing up the paint. And I say that now, but, probably got to screw that up somehow. Yeah, alright, got it. Alright. The back of the tin has this name area. Wow, that's insanely boring. But the cover is kind of cool. This is embossed, so you can actually play with it while you're distracted because the DM's being boring or something. Or somebody's arguing over some petty rule. And you got this little sheet thing here that wrapped around it for you diehard completionists. I know you're out there. We can smell our own. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. Alright, it is a little bit of a chore getting that off, but yeah, it's pretty nice metal, actually. Okay, and here is our... Ooh, that's shockingly nice. Wow. Okay, that's surprisingly good. That's thick plastic on there. And on the back is a felt backing. Look at that. Yeah, so you can write on that in a removable marker. Then you get a little bag of tokens here. Let's zoom in and take a look at these. Double check under here because Time Stories ruined me for checking. Alright, nothing under the plastic insert, which is actually not too bad. Actually, this is fairly good quality. So let's take a closer look at our tokens and this thing, and we'll see what we got. Okay, when I bought this, I honestly thought this was going to be really low quality, like some cheap cardstock with a layer of gloss on it so you could use a dry erase marker. But no, this is actually really good plastic with this really cool felt backing. And it actually looks like a character sheet. You've got armor class, initiative, speed, your current HP, your max HP, everything a druid would really need on the bare bones surface of it, so you could kind of keep track as you're playing. I'm really impressed with that. The green could have been a little darker for my taste, but that's a petty complaint. Overall, this is really nice. Let's see if the tokens are any good. And we're supposed to have 23 Druid tokens. Ooh, these are felt backed too. Alright, that's pretty cool. We got a wild shape large. You can use these on a map. Wow! Look at that felt backing. I dig this. Then we've got hidden marker. This one's got kind of a chip out of it, but I could live with that. We've got charmed. What else we got here? Petrified. Paralyzed. These are about the size of an American dime. So not huge, but probably small enough that a cat is going to knock these under a refrigerator, or you're going to lose it and it'll roll across the floor and into somebody's soda. Stunned. Not that that sort of thing's ever happened to me. Don't look at my Star Frontier set. Concentration. Prone. Then we've got unconscious. We've got immunity. That's a little square one. And we've got invisible. Like you do. We've got dying. That's never the one you want to pull out. Grappled. Frightened. Move that out of the way. Blinded. Restrained. And we've got exhaustion. This one's also got a little bit of a nick in it. but not too bad. A little minor defect like that doesn't bother me too much as long as the piece is there. If it's super noticeable, you know, maybe I'll try and track down a replacement. But with a set like this that I would probably use regularly, I'd probably buy 2 of them anyway. So if I was playing a Druid, I'd probably have 2 of these sets. One is a backup, because one of these is getting lost. I know my luck. But these are really nice quality, so I'd try a lot harder than if it was some cardboard chit. Those cardboard chits were awful. They would be lost constantly. You'd accidentally set it down and zoom across the board, stuff like that. They were always getting lost or damaged. Oh, we've got a resistance. We've got poisoned. And then we've got incapacitated. And we've got deafened. And we've got dodge. Then we also have an inspired one, which has some discoloration on the plastic where it was cut. And you can see this was obviously done with a machine. But in the top here, you can kind of see some discoloration where it was cut. Again, that's not a huge deal breaker for me. These sets were about $15 when they first came out. And I don't think that's unreasonable after seeing the quality here, because this is actually pretty nice. This would hold up with reasonable use for a few years if you're, you know, like I said, reasonably careful with it. Heavy use, it's not going to last that long, but the price point's not bad. It seemed high when I bought them because I thought all of these were cardboard. Instead, they're plastic with a nice felt backing, which I have to say is really impressive. So I'm actually pretty impressed with this set. So that is what you would get inside the Druid token set for Dungeons & Dragons from Gale Force 9. Shockingly nice set. I'm really impressed with it. I'm going to check out a few more of these somewhere down the line to see if the quality holds up across the different sets. They have some generic ones and other class ones. So we'll check out some of those and see if they hold up as well as this one did. Because I'm really impressed with this. This was actually the type of thing I would use as a player. And not just some lazy gimmick that I expected it to be. So if you're playing 5th edition or even probably D&D 1, I think this would translate pretty well to that. At least the tokens would. I don't know about the character card. We'll see when that comes out. But I would say check this out. This is really nice quality. You could probably even adapt a lot of the tokens for older editions as well. But I'm really impressed with this. This was really, really nice. And the little tin is pretty cool, actually. It's pocket sized. You won't have any problems carrying it around. And it's actually useful. And for me, that is really the main thing. Is it functional for the game? So I'm impressed all around. That's going to do it for this one. You've heard my take on it. We've seen what's inside. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future unboxings and reviews. And if you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, including the Patreon and Streamlabs. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.